Roll call, as I said, full board present. Approval of minutes? No minutes. Item 3, new business. Senior Center requesting approval to create a new position as instructor of Zumba. So this is the item I responded to, I think, with them. Is this the volunteer stuff that's being done now?
No, this is separate. This is,
Who's making the requests?
Jalissa.
Well, she's got to go through Ray Lynn,
Okay.
and then Ray Lynn can make the request.
Motion table?
I did ask Raylyn, and she said that I can put it on the agenda.
Well, I'd rather have Ray Lynn put it in writing to us.
Okay.
I'll make a motion to table.
Motion to
Second.
table, all in favor?
Aye.
Item 3.2, request to dispose police vehicles. 2 listed. 2005 Ford Econoline, and a 2013 Ford Explorer.
Motion.
Motion by Rodriguez,
Second.
second by Massey. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Request to accept the 2026-27 Stop DWI. Agreement with the county for $7,000, and authorizing me to sign.
Motion.
Motion by Massey, seconded by Rodriguez. All in favor?
Aye.
Authorization to approve traffic ops supplemental. This is Mr. Tuil. Is this the $400,000, sir?
Yes, sir.
All right, so it's going to be 15%, 80% from the DOT, 80% federal, 20% local match, and of our 20%, 15% will be the Machicelli program when funds are available, and the city would be responsible for 5%, which will be $20,000, correct?
Yes, sir.
Or, yeah, 5% would be 20,000, yes. That's right. Anything else you want to add to that, sir? All right. Motion by
So moved.
Massey, seconded by Rodriguez. All in favor?
Aye. Aye.
Item 3.5, transfer $12,000 from park improvements to fitness court to cover the cost of additional shade tree concrete estimate. And this is for the fitness court studio of a grant with Goofus's office too. So it's a $12,000. This is from park improvements to fitness court studio. Motion by myself,
Second.
second by Rodriguez. Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Item 3.6, authorization to appropriate fund balance for the courthouse and city elevator expenses. Total $15,053.60. From general fund to repairs, $11,564. General fund and contractual, $34,8960. And the cost of the elevator is service is $290.80 per month. And if we don't pay it up front, it's an additional 7%. And the rest is for cleanup and startup after construction is complete, $11,564. Motion by Massey,
Second.
seconded by Rodriguez. Mr. Tuil, you want to give a minute on that, or no?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, so this is basically for the new courthouse in order to reactivate the elevator that's there, clean it up after the construction, after it's been sitting for years, and troubleshoot it, get it operational, and then there's monthly fee for inspecting it, like we do with the rest of our elevators in the city.
Okay. Any questions?
No.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Item 3.7, a contract agreement with J.C. Ehrlich for pest control at the new courthouse. It's a one-time initial fee of $895 plus $165 a month. And it's authorizing, this will be a general fund transfer. Mr. Tuil doesn't have $2,300 in his budget?
No, we have it. We just want to authorize, we want to authorize the contract by you to sign it with Ehrlich and with the elevator. The elevator, we needed the money. This one, we can cover it.
We have a pest control company in Middletown, and it's owned in Middletown. Why can't we use them?
We tried them before. Is that American something?
Yeah.
Yeah, we tried it before. For some reason, it didn't work out. Yeah, we'd be happy if he gives us a proposal. He can come and give us a proposal. He can tour our, absolutely.
Can we table this then?
You can. But I don't know how long it's going to take. We can always cancel this. We can always cancel this. We say, look,
Middletown.
your services, we can tell them.
Services are on Prince Street.
Yeah.
He lives in Middletown.
Yeah.
Ehrlich is an England company.
Is it?
Yeah, we're sending it overseas.
That's fine. Listen, we can, let's get on with this to do the initial
Well,
and
do we
approve
bid-
it.
do we bid
can
out that
cancel.
work?
We can cancel the whole thing. City Hall, we have it in City Hall. All city buildings are being, we have this rodent control and prevention program with them. So he can give us a number for each and every one, absolutely.
Has anybody reached out to him?
Yes, you and I talked to him a while ago, years ago, a couple of years
Years
ago,
ago.
and nothing came out of it. So, if you give me his phone number again, I did not keep it. I'll be happy to reach out to him and tell him, come and give us a proposal.
Well, do you think you should put together a bid for it? Or like
I'm
you
sorry?
do- Put together a bid document?
I
or-
don't know. It's professional service, Mayor. It's
Right.
hard for me to pin it down what these guys exactly do. To be honest with you.
Well, if it was going to get rid of rats, Matthew would still be here, though, right?
The honorable.
All right, so what do you want to do? You want to,
I would respectfully request approving it. If we make a deal with somebody else, we'll be happy to use local people. Obviously.
but my original question before you went to your filibuster was you don't have the money to do this?
No, I just okay.
So what do I need to do? We already have a contract with J.C. Ehrlich. All you're doing is authorizing
Yeah.
another property.
Yes, another
So we don't-
property,
we don't
and then
need
we
to-
have another contract for it, separate contract for each building. So just authorize proceeding with it, and that's it.
Okay, so we wipe out the general fund transfer.
You wipe out the general fund transfer.
So it's on the motion to amend the resolution authorizing me to sign a contract with J.C. Ehrlich for $2,380. Motion on the amendment.
So moved.
Massey, I'll second. All in favor on the amendment?
No.
So 2-1 on the amendment. Now we're voting on the amended contract authorizing me, mayor, to sign a contract with J.C. Ehrlich for courthouse services. Any other questions? All in favor? Aye. 2-1 on the amended resolution.
You're welcome.
Item 3.8, approval to renew and sign an MOU with the Shawanga Fish and Game. Any changes on the agreement? I don't recall. I think it's basically the same agreement. Anyone have any questions on it?
Nope. Nope.
So we need a motion then.
So moved. Second.
Massey, seconded by Rodriguez. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Item 3.9, request to approve budget transfers citywide. Leonora, you want to explain all these, or?
So the first portion, it was for the purchase of the 4WD tractor at Parks. That was the agreed upon. The vehicle was already purchased, so this is just to cover the cost.
Okay.
So it's coming from unused funds from vehicles and some in park improvements to
Okay.
purchase the vehicle. That was for $42,000. The second one, this is essentially we had originally borrowed, did a temporary borrowing for the courthouse of about $2 million. It's been brought to light that now we need to cover the cost of furniture. Originally, there was a gap of already $200,000. So with the additional $200,000 and $400,000 of that original temporary borrowing, this is requesting a permanent funding towards the project as it's coming to its completion.
Correct. And just for the record, it was determined after further discussions between the City Corporation Council and the Office of Court Administration that the city would be obligated to pay the furniture. The New York Conference of Mayors are currently proposing a legislation in the state that would prohibit the Office of Court Administration from withholding revenue sharing, which it's been doing if people don't agree with them. It's a little undemocratic. We don't agree with the law. Has never been tested, but we don't have the time to test it at this point. we need to complete the project.
So they're holding revenue?
They haven't, but in in the city of Schenectady, they have.
They have, yeah.
Yes, so, but they're Scoofus,
Can I buy the furniture?
no, it's a state bid furniture.
Put it on Facebook Marketplace.
I was gonna do IKEA is what I said that we should do, but Mr. Tawil convinced us all to be
Bugs.
nice and
There'll
play
be
nice.
little bugs.
Little bugs. And so I need a resolution. I'll sponsor the resolution.
There's still one more portion
Oh,
to this.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
I presented you with the year-end overdraft that we usually do on a yearly basis to close out the year. So you have the 2025. The majority of it is personnel services. There were some last-minute purchases that were done in December on that list, and some debt service adjustments. We had to pay some additional interest on some water debt. So it's all budget neutral. There's nothing impacting the fund balance.
Okay. So motions by myself, seconded by
Second.
Rodriguez. Any further questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Item 3.10, authorization to approve the purchase of a new fire apparatus and transfer from fund balance. 1.299302. That's 1,299,302. Funding needs to be in place now in order to approve the quote purchase of the fire apparatus. Alternative funding will be explored at a later date. Motion by myself,
Second.
second by Rodriguez. Chief Brady's here. Do you have any questions?
We have 3 years, correct?
You're gonna have, you're gonna have over 3 years. It's a 3.5-year build when we sign the contract, which we haven't signed yet. It's 95% at delivery, and then the last 5%, I believe, when it goes in service.
And that number doesn't change?
No,
Even if There's no
this-
change orders or anything, right?
Nope, this is gonna be assigned, and then when the committee goes out for the pre-build with the engineers, that's when everything will be finalized. There will be no increase, possibly a decrease. You know, I don't hold your breath to that.
No,
But-
we're not going to be involved with any of these. Is there anything unique about this truck, such as we had with the Walk Hills, when they bought a truck an engine that was supposed to be for highway, for
No, this is really, it's the pretty much
just a
kind of our cookie
standard?
cutter that we've been buying across the board, except for the Walk Hills, just because of the length of their truck bay, really now. But they're just the cookie cutter pump, tank, and equipment.
Okay. All right, any further questions? All in favor?
All right.
Aye. Item 3.11, authorization to approve the Director of Human Resource position. The Rosa Tominia will be transferring from Deputy Finance Commissioner to this position, and Leonora will be requesting a staff accountant rather than a deputy commissioner as we move forward.
Correct. So that is in the works now to
And I
be,
think the total thing will be budget neutral too, because the deputy commissioner's salary will be lower than the staff accountant will be lower than the deputy commissioner.
correct.
Is the staff accountant CPA?
It's not, we have a shared title with the school district, and right now, there's different requirements.
I don't know if we need a CPA in that position anyway. You're going to pay for a CPA.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm just saying.
It might be a lot more
Yeah.
if we hire a CPA internally.
So any questions? Motion by myself?
So director is a new department under her?
No, she's just switching from finance to human resources.
I'm saying the title, director.
Um,
You're the own
oh,
department.
the title. What is the title according to civil service?
Yep, Director of Human
That is-
Resources.
That is it, there is a slight title in there, okay. Okay. So I have motion by myself, seconded by Massey. Any further questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Item 3.12, authorization to approve CPL proposal for the design of the police roof in the amount of $48,000. Motion by Massey, seconded by? Rodriguez.
See,
C.
Chief's not even here. You can't even play with it.
roof,
Any questions?
roof.
Mr. Tweel, did you want to give us a little brief on what you found on the roof?
Trees.
Yeah, no,
Puddles.
that was already approved in the council, in the previous council meeting. You approved the funding. However, specifically, you did not approve, you approved CPL to do the construction inspection for, I think, about $10,000 to $12,000. You approved the overall project to be over $50,000. And you approved the borrowing of $100,000 to be the budget, the initial budget. However, the resolution failed to mention hiring CPL for the design, for the amount.
So the
before-
money's already been
40.
appropriated.
Everything has been appropriated.
That was
You-
the one we were arguing about.
We didn't argue about it at all. No.
We did.
So what you need to, what we are requesting is to authorize the mayor to sign the contract with CPL for that amount. And the funding has been approved in the previous resolution.
The
of
one we
last-
were arguing about.
I don't know if did we argue about it?
I think we did.
All right, yeah, so you win, Mayor. Always you
All
win.
right, so we have a motion by Miguel, Massey, seconded by Rodriguez. Any further questions?
Right.
Any further questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Water and sewer adjustments, 87 Dolson Avenue is a snow removal. And is there any documents on that? Yep, I see it, I got it.
Got one and all.
The owner of the property had problems with a snow blower that he uses, states that the snow blower would not work because of the height of the snow. That's not a legitimate excuse. So he's basically admitting that it needed to be shoveled. Anyone want to make a motion? Dies for lack of motion. Item 2 is 328 North Street. She wrote to us regarding snow removal. She cleared this, she insisted the invoice was sent in error, and she salted and cleared the sidewalks to the best of her ability. As soon as she arrived home from work for 3 days straight, she is requesting the invoice be waived. Are there pictures? Everyone saw the pictures?
Yep.
Anyone want to make a motion? Dies for lack of motion. Next is 97 East Avenue lawn maintenance. The new owner of the property, they closed on the property on September 2nd. Lawn maintenance was done on September 18th. Since the deed takes a couple of months for the new owner's name to be changed on the property, they never received it.
They didn't do anything to that property.
So who's supposed to get the bill then? Jacob, do you know anything about this?
They got it. They got the bill. Yeah.
But are they, it goes against the property, not necessarily, they're saying, oh, thank you.
Sorry, I didn't know.
100 Euclid Avenue.
Ardsley, New York. It's a bill for $750. It looks like it's more than one lawn mowing, right? I don't know what the request is.
You don't want to pay the bill.
The new owner of the property is on the property.
But this is, when did they close on the property?
They closed on September 2nd, it says,
Right?
and the work was done on September 18th, same year. So that means they're responsible for it
And they never touched the property anyway. It was a mess, that property.
since the deed took, they're saying the deed took a couple of months for it to transfer, but they know when they close on the
Now,
property.
are these people are the new owners?
I would imagine.
And they closed on September 2nd and it was done September 18th?
Yeah,
Well,
they're
they're
saying it
responsible party.
took a couple of months for the
To
deed
get the
to
bill.
transfer.
I don't understand what they're, it's not the other way around, right? Anyone want to make a motion? Dies for lack of a motion. Last one is 327 East Main. Water and sewer. No mechanical failures or leaks, that intentional and malicious acts by a former tenant. She had the property professionally inspected by Walter Welch on several dates, and found there was no leaks or faulty fixtures. She has since terminated the tenancy and secured the property. She's installed a smart meter and downloaded our water meter app and has set limits and alarms. She feels she should not be held responsible for her tenant. Whoa. Went over 2 periods, though.
Yeah,
What'd she do when she got the first bill?
didn't pay. I'm reducing to 15 each.
15 what? I don't mind reducing one of them, but I mean, she certainly was on notice after the first billing came in
Yeah, that's true.
that there was a problem.
Does she live there?
No,
Not a rental.
tenant. It's a tenant. I don't mind reducing the second period, or the first period, down to 50 plus, what do
Does she
we,
have a letter, did she fix anything?
she said there was no, it was a tenant.
What do you want to reduce it to?
And they received notices from the finance department in December and September and December of '24, which is the billing periods, and she ignored them. I would be willing to reduce one of them down to 75.
Reduce the first one down to 7?
First one down to 75, and the second one's on her. They didn't respond to the letters or the bill. I mean, the bill comes every 4 months, correct? Yeah,
I have no problems with that.
okay,
Oh, 3 times a month,
yeah, yeah. So motion to reduce the first period in question to 75,000 gallons and leave the second period alone. So moved?
Yep.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any other business? Motion to adjourn.